fun while it lasted. But all right, we are set for our next casted matchup, as we have Team Foolish in blue, Krusty's ultimate E-Kittens, that's a mouthful, in orange. And we jumped up a tier from the previous cast. Now we're on to tier 3, which is GC2 to GC3 gameplay. But we're still in week 5, obviously. You didn't miss a whole week. But shot coming through. What a block. Noxie there. And Currents trying to move it forward. I know. Has a touch going to Haha. And that's a team play if we've seen one. Krusty's ultimate E-Kittens using everybody on the field. Nice passing play and just narrowly out. They strike first. And gonna be a long series for Team Foolish if those kind of passing plays come out. And Little Day, if you're in chat, I could probably submit it at some point. After my cast. Talking about the other game that we just casted.
This is shocked. This is
damn, that's almost through, and Haha adds to it just to solidify it. And of course, we will mention anybody new to chat, new to stream, new to this cast, that this is chalk. That's just the ball hitting the crossbar. So our custom crossbar sound. You'll either love it or get annoyed by it. But Krill, midfield presence, adds third goal, and E-Kittens. Solid start. 3s on the board. Look at that. But game 1, we got a lot of questions. Will Team Foolish ramp it up? Are they a second half team? Perhaps slow to get started. There's no clue you pick. They're trying to challenge. Currents going to the other corner. And nice double. Is there a shot opportunity? No. Noxie, 2 Currents. Takes to the air. That pre-jump is wild. And actually connects. Does cause a double commit. But Noxie trying to stay behind this one. And does well on doing so. But Dino can't find the angle, easily cleared. But Krill holding down the midfield. But giving away. Krill off to the side. And we've approached halftime. And Krusty's E-Kittens have had such a command on this game. Almost adding another one. But trying to field it in front of net. Noxie quick on the draw to cut, but with good command of this one, bobbing and weaving, trying to center it, but does fizzle out. And Team Foolish still looking for their first goal. Perhaps once they get it, big sigh of relief will come out. Maybe scoring will ensue. But for confidence, right now they're trying, and that's slightly missed off to the side. And very much appreciated for the follow. Late places, thank you for tuning in.
This is shocked.
Late is here to root on Dino, and are you kidding me? That feels like a cheat code. Late places spawns his name and gets a score.
This is chalked.
That is very chalked, hitting the crossbar twice. As opening up the floodgates.
This is chalked.
It's both crossbars, but too much of an angle to save. And Noxie was in trouble. Krill off the kickoff. And thank you as well for the follow, the Uncle John. I gotta even it out. Alright. Spawn a name. Uh-oh. Currents. Stop playing, but remember, if you're new here, CPL, the play continues. Admin pausing, not allowed. So, we've already passed 1 minute, and Noxie, nice little double. And I don't know. Your Uncle John just put in his 2 cents, and he DC'd, but play continues. Hopefully they know. I did put in the match thread, after 1 minute played, if there's, well, actually, after 1 minute played, regardless if there's a goal scored, play has to continue. If it's before 1 minute played, aka above 4 minutes, then if no goals are scored, you can request a server reset. But clearly we're far beyond in this match. Obviously, play is going to continue. No pause is going to come out. Pause is not allowed. So, Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens take game 1, but I mean, we will say the power of a follow is crazy. We've seen 2 goals from chiming in. But that's game 1. Hopefully we're good. If they want a server reset, hopefully they know to say it now.
This is chalked.
But we're gonna continue to Forbidden Temple game 2. And that could have also had a factor in things. Alright, that is too many chalkedness. Alright, so obviously they're ready up. I'd like to think they are good to go. But that certainly is a little bit of a rough start. But game 1, still a best of 5. Plenty of time to right the ship. And that is what we're going to be looking at in game 2. Team Foolish. Can they shake off that DC, that rough game 1, and bring it on to game 2? We got our eyes locked in onto that. As Noxie did have a nice goal toward the end. We're also going to be seeing if Noxie could put that together for a full slate. Currents causing some havoc. A nice pass midfield. And just edged out. And we, so far, like the start from Team Foolish. Almost instantly we see a passing play. And no clue, almost in trouble from the counter. But we continue to talk about game 2, how pivotal it is to see how a team bounces back. And it's also so interesting to see how a team comes out swinging.
This is
but what a play, as Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens able to weather the early storm, gain control, a nice little flick from Dino, and capitalized by his team. And they have the lead in game 2. But Krill pops it up, realizes the pre-jump is there, just backs off. I kind of like that, honestly. Why waste the boost? You know it's not going to end in much. Squidson says, keep it up, gang. for Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. Big shout out to Squidson, the coach, on many, if not all, of the Krusty KCG teams. But what a bump. Noxie. He's the one to provide offense, and there it is. They're going to be looking to him to lead the charge, and nice tie-up. Now Noxie trying to gain control, and gets deleted. No clue, quick on that one, but a little too fast. But we are tied, 1 apiece. And nice block from Noxie. Trying to add another high ball out of reach. It's a double. Almost in from Currents. And Noxie can't find the net on the angle. Krill trying to do some magic. But deleted, and Currents able to get a different player on the deletion. So he gets the 50 as well as an alternate demo. But high ball. Anybody midfield? No clue is there. Can he get another? He does. No clue you pick is on the board, and things are starting to form together for Team Foolish. As a pivotal game 2 lead for Team Foolish. And we don't want to disturb anybody, but yeah, we will allow that. That's a technical 5-minute. We can allow it. That's 2 minutes ago, and this has been a little chalk for both sides. We had a DC from Currents, now we have PC dropping a bit, but right now Team Foolish trying to add another one, does, and no clue you pick has picked up in game 2, and nice pass from Currents as well, but no clue adding to the offense, much needed, as 3-1 as they look to equalize. Dino high ball, no clue is there, but can't continue. As Swidson says, keep it up, I believe. And 1 minute 30 left on the clock. No clue. That one's gonna get away. And we saw a big game from Ha. He's somewhat quiet in this one, but tough to get on the board. It's been a lot of offense from Team Foolish. Noxie filling in the gap nicely on the rotation. Dino wants a double. Not going to happen. Now has to rush back. A demo. Krill met with resistance, and Currents not going to find the mark, but the pressure is unrelenting from Team Foolish. A much different case than game 1. Two players converge in the corner. Dino, much needed challenge there to buy some time. But we're venturing under 20 seconds to go. And a last goal will be huge for either side. Obviously looking a little rough for Krusty's E-Kittens, but to get some momentum toward the end can be huge. Alright.
This is chalked. This is chalked.
So it's, I always find it so funny when someone says good luck. I'm not the same. Be like, I ain't giving you luck. That would mean that you might beat me. Due to luck. Shoot.
This is chalked.
I need all the luck I can get. But
This is chalked.
right now, we're just waiting. Dino is having problems with PC, just restarting. So, hopefully, upon the return, we will be all good. That is the prayer. We've had trouble on both sides. This is chalked. It's so chalked. I mean, I don't need the crossbar to tell you. It goes beyond the crossbar. So, how about that weather, though? Alright. Game 3 is here. Both teams have a win on the scoreboard. This is a best of 5, though. More in tow. And hopefully we are all good and all set. Now, just pure Rocket League. As double commit does come out, but save happens. And no clue. Has been feeling mechy. And has been providing that much needed offense on top of Noxie. Was kicked out, and this could be a counter chance, but dropped down, and that's easily taken care of. Haha is back on the board, and they missed his offense, but I mean, that's defense and offense. That's clear cut. Drop down, no one there. Easy time to challenge. I guess that's open. I would say so. And there's a demo. Krill off to the side, though. Noxie gonna take control. Trying for the 50. But Dino met with resistance. And that ball is going to stay in the corner. And almost a chance if beat out. But Team Foolish, they are down by 1. Almost get another one. Currents is there, though. And that is good spacing for you. The constant attack. And we've saw that in Game 2. The continued pressure. And there it is. That shot after shot. Almost cleared out, but Currents make sure to secure that one, secure the tie. And Krill with a nice challenge. Delaying the attack. But Dino can't get it forward. But high ball. And Dino wisely or skillfully dodges the demo. But probably heard it coming. But Noxie using the time. This could be awkward, and it is. No clue. Wait in midfield, and you can see Noxie. He's kind of reading the defense. Defense gives it to him, so he knows he has the chance to kind of set it up. But he's waiting for the challenge to see if it came through. And that is a great play. And thank you so much for the follow, DRD. Welcome into this one. Whether you are rooting on Team Foolish or Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens, or just here to enjoy the show. What is going on with KCG's defense? That is a great question. As game one, I know we saw a disconnect. We don't know how long Currents was plagued with it, but nevertheless, they put on quite the display of offense. Weren't really challenged on defense. But since then, Team Foolish, they were able to recollect. Game two, they won. And we've seen a much different showing, and a big reason is for No Clue has picked up the offense, picked up the skill. But also, we've seen plenty of double commits from Krusty's E-Kittens. So, can they get back to that magic of game one? Krill, a little bit awkward, gets bumped, and there it is. Noxy able to get somewhat easy goal there. And Krill, awkward. Dino racing to get back, and these are the kind of plays they gotta tidy up. But pushed out to the side. Krill is there. A double commit from the other side. And haha, trying to get it through 50s. But that quick follow-up from Team Foolish. As now they are playing quicker and together. Noxy blasts it to the side. Going for the bump. I know there. And that's going to stay midfield. Haha. Gets it by. Let Dino deleted. And it's another thing. Dino hasn't been popping off from game one. Saw it early, but struggled to get things going. And the opportunity's tough to come by. What do you do? And Dino almost puts it through. But nevertheless, the play works. Haha. Able to secure the goal. And
this is chalk.
That's a nice one going forward. We've seen some good clears from Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. But I would say Team Foolish, they are too comfortable on defense. How do you challenge that? You get some bumps, get some demos, get some passing plays, some outlets, and we saw a little bit of an outlet pass there. That changed things up, but 25 seconds left. They need a goal to tie it up, or they're going to be down in the series. High ball, and the demos are ramping up from Team Foolish. No Clue has a touch. Wise time to challenge from Dino, but low on boost, rough spot. 0 seconds left. And Team Foolish, a big game 3 win. Yeah, that's Noxy. Do you know Noxy? Is Noxy just famous everywhere? Alright, alright. Am I bugging? I didn't change it, did I? I suck. Alright. It's because we had a tech. I don't think I changed it. Feels bad. I think we played Forbidden Temple twice, so that's my fault. For being toxic, maybe. I don't think Noxy's toxic. Alright. Who's I don't know. Who's Vita? Have they been in the game the whole time? But if everyone's cool with it, then we're cool with it. Alright, we had a substitute. Got it. We have a substitution on the field. Wow. What a play. Instant instant offense from game 4. And incredible. We are up 1 for Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. But Current's trying to equalize. Noxie taking the time. And can't get the best touch, but has support in tow. And that's hanging in front. Oh my goodness, almost saved. It sounds, yeah, it does sound like that. But tied 1 apiece, and Currents almost adds another. But let's not forget, this is game 4. Team Foolish up 2-1 against Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. They're trying to stay alive in the series, trying to bring it to game 5. But off to the side, almost finding the gap. No clue. Trying to fill in. But starved out for now. Noxie using all his boosts, trying to keep it in the opponent's half. And awkwardness. Can E-Kittens stay behind the ball? Is there. Trying to feed at midfield, but Noxie holding strong on that defense. And drops it down. Almost paying the price. But a series of 50s. No clue what's up. Did beat out, but that's going to be wide. And tactical fakes. No clue. Wanted that one. No boost, though. You could see the vision. And so far, Team Foolish have been winning that midfield battle. Off to the side, demo happens. Big 50. Current's gonna drop it down. We see a Krill turn on it. It does, drops it. Nice play there, but that's gonna go wide. And team play. It's definitely something to behold. Hopefully there's more in store. Testing.
This is
Does he get the angle? Bouncing around? Is that saved? And we, oh my goodness, see almost identical plays on both ends. We saw this just a few minutes ago from Team Foolish, and now it comes back as Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens do gain the lead, but is that just in? A bump coming through, and very fortunate that's a little bit wide. But going downfield, that's going to hit the crossbar off to the side. And this has been very interesting. High-paced action, and the mistakes are so pivotal. And you can see the chaos. Everybody flying through. Demos coming out. This is a hard one to read. But perhaps the way E-Kittens like it, the fake. But that one's not going to drop in. Does hit the crossbar, bounces out. Much to Foolish's favor. But slotted. Nice shot. Narrow gap, and finds it, and that is huge for E-Kittens. Up by 2 with 1:10 left, and they want a chance at game 5. They might just get it. We still got a minute left, and we've seen Team Foolish put some offense up. So you cannot sleep on them. But so far, substitution providing a different look. But there is Noxie. He's able to get one and hold the phone. That's still plenty of time to do some damage. Team Foolish, they are not out of this one. But dropped in front of net. A quick goal and much to their favor. They get it right back. And we've seen some interesting kickoffs. It's been a lot of whiffing. I think because the play is ramped up. So also with ramping it up, the panic, the whiffs, they come through. Hey Dino, thank you so much for following. Shout out to Dino, who is on Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. Did hold the fort for a few games, but we are going to Game 5, and we are not going to fail on changing the map. We did fail. We did play Forbidden Temple. That was the problem. We played it twice. But that was my fault. But I swear, like, whenever, like, something happens, like, especially if I gotta type in chat in the game, forget about it. I usually forget to change the map. Oh my god. Alright. I don't know why that took...
This is chalk.
See, it's hard to type, hard to talk, hard to change a map all at the same time.
This is chalked.
I was dropping over 100 frames, not gonna lie. That's rough. And I believe that. I'm sorry to hear that restarting your PC didn't help, but this has been a little bit chalked on both sides. And you hate to see it. We did not get luck on that end. But we did see a difference from you, Dino. You were playing solid to start, and then it was a little rough. So, that is certainly understandable. PC dropping the ball. Restarting made it worse. That sucks. It perhaps needed maybe
this is chalk.
Internet reset. But that's also tough. That takes a while too. Hey, thank you for the resub. About time I see your face. Or you know what I mean. 53 months is crazy though. But yeah. Anyone just tune in, what a play. No clue. Still has that one. And that one almost got by. Krill can't connect.
This is chalked.
But Akami can't either. And no clue capitalizing. That's goal 1 for them. Do we have an equalizer? Haha. With the flick. But Noxie just enough. And the demo coming through. But Currents has time, space, boost. Ready for a snowstorm? Hell no. I have no idea what to expect. You know, like when they say doom and gloom, I kind of don't believe it, but at the same time, it's supposed to snow for like an entire day, like 2 days, so we shall see. Well, Currents, nice little 2-piece, and feeding it mid. And Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens trying to get on the board, but these players all over the wall. And Currents moving forward. Noxie there has another denied quick action from Vitakami, and gets it by 1. Can't get the bump as Currents is there. 11 to 14. Damn. What time are you supposed to get it? tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. Or, I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday morning. But we're almost at halftime. 1 goal is the difference. Off to the side, Noxie. Dropping it down. But they have possession. Hit to the side. Noxie drops it. What a banger, but haha, absorbs it. And they are still looking for a goal here, but it's a 1-score difference. Game 5. This is what it comes down to. Who can step up? Grill stops, pops it. Currents is there, though. Using everything he's got. Radikami turning on this one. And Krill making it awkward. No boost, but opponents don't know that. Currents collecting. And that bounce almost spells danger. But what a denial, huh? Has been very good on the defensive end. And gets the bump. Is that just going to fall through? And quick on the draw. Quirrell might have swung too early. 120. Does this just end in a 1-goal difference? Does it go to OT? Trying to turn back on that one. And they're knocking on the door. They're almost getting something. They're just timing isn't right on the demos. But Noxie moving forward. Has to go back. Opts to leave that. Almost bumps with his teammate and Currents. What a big goal. That is a Game 5 clincher. With 41 seconds left. That makes it that much harder for Krusty's Ultimate E-Kittens. 41 seconds left. They haven't scored yet. Now they have to score twice. Hoping for some kickoff magic. Can do it. And there it is. You're hoping for a little spark. A kickoff can do that. And such a simple way for it to happen. And there is still time. I believe it. Especially after that. But new life. They still have a chance. Absorbing the challenge. Haha. Nice. Redirect downfield. Hanging in front. Krill. Hoping for a 50 in. But good job cutting off that offense. Does it land in front? Currents. Huge touch. Big 50. Able to stay in front. And Noxie is there for the shot. Keeping it up. No clue. And that is going to do it. Team Foolish. They went out in Game 5. What a series. Congrats to them for taking the dub.
This is shocked.
Certainly a good try. And great series. But if you voted Team Foolish, you are correct. I don't think we had a vote, but either way, for the display, Team Foolish, they are the victors. And we got 15 minutes. Oh, brother. All right, we got to go. We got 15 minutes to the next cast. All the technical difficulties in the Game 5 is brutal. All right. How fast can we do this? All right, GG's. On to the next one.